Hello students, in this video we will try to understand what is the marginal costing concept and what is the use of marginal costing concept. Now, marginal costing technique is the technique in which the total cost of an organization is divided into two parts. The first part is known as a variable cost, whereas the second part is known as the fixed cost. Now let us just try to understand what is the meaning of variable cost and fixed cost, and then we will try to understand that why we convert the total cost or bifurcate the total cost into variable cost and fixed cost. So the first cost which we are having is the variable cost. Now variable cost is the cost which is going to change with the change in level of activity. That means if I'm talking about my production, that is the quantity, if my production is increasing, my variable cost will increase. If my production is decreasing, my variable cost will also decrease. Let us just try to understand this with an example. Let's say we are having units and we are having respective cost. I have produced 10,000 units. The cost is 20,000. I have produced, let's say, 30,000 units. The cost is 60,000. I have produced 40,000 units. The cost is 80,000 units. So this is giving us an idea that as and when my number of units are getting increased, my total variable cost is also getting increased. So we need to understand one thing here, that the total variable cost will increase or decrease with the increase or decrease in the number of units produced. But the important point to mark here is that the variable cost per unit will always remain constant irrespective of the level which you have attained. That means whether I produce 10,000, 30,000 or 40,000, my variable cost per unit, that is in this question rupees 2, will always remain constant. Now let us just try to understand what is fixed cost. Fixed cost. Fixed cost is the cost which is going to remain constant or which is going to remain same irrespective of level of activity which you have attained. That means whether I increase my quantity or decrease my quantity, my fixed cost will always remain same. Let us just try to understand this with an example. Let's say we are having units and we are having cost. If I produce 0 unit, that means I'm not going for any production, my fixed cost is 70,000. If I go for 5,000 units production, again it is remaining same, 70,000. If I go for 10,000 units production, again it is remaining same, that is 70,000. That means whether I increase my production or decrease my production, or if I'm not going for production at all, the fixed cost is going to remain there. It is just going to remain constant. That's the reason it is known as the fixed cost. Now the question is that why we are converting the total cost into variable cost and fixed cost. Now for that we need to understand the accounting part of the organization. Now if I'm talking about accounting technique, then in accounting technique the financial data of organization are recorded. So in accounts, the major limitation is that they are just recording the financial data, they are just recording the financial transaction. Now when it comes to the manager wants to take the decision. He wants to take day-to-day decision. He wants to take short-term decisions. And in order to take these decisions, he required information. And that is where marginal costing technique comes into picture. Marginal costing technique provide manager with the meaningful information so that he can take up the various decisions on day-to-day basis. That means the financial data which you have recorded using the accounting technique will be converted into meaningful information, and this is converted by using the marginal costing formulas. Let's say we are having the formula like PV ratio, we are having the formula like break even point, we are having the formula like MOS. So all these formulas will be utilized and the whole financial data will be converted into meaningful information. Now once you have converted the financial data into meaningful information, now this information will be provided to decision maker, and decision maker will use this information in order to take day-to-day decision and short-term decision. Now still the question is pending that why we are going for the bifurcation of the total cost into the variable part and the fixed part. Now for that we need to understand that PV ratio, or if I'm talking about break even point, or if I'm talking about MOS or any other formula which is of the marginal costing, requires parameter like variable cost, fixed cost, contribution or selling price. Now you need to closely follow that variable cost and fixed cost are required in order to use this formula, and that is where marginal costing technique comes into picture. That's the reason the total cost is divided into variable cost and fixed cost, so that these parameters or this cost can be taken up in the formula, and the organization can use this formula in order to convert the financial data into meaningful information, so that they are able to take the perfect decision. And this is how the concept and the actual uses of marginal costing is carried out in practical life. Thank you.